Hello and welcome to Python for Chemical Engineering Calculations. In this video, I want to talk about conditional statements. Let's start from introducing a variable mystr, which will be a string, and the string will be hello. Okay, the conditional statements can be used to find whether something is true or not, and in this case to do something. For example, if the letter H is in my string, I can say that, well, H is in my string. And Python has the following syntax for it. If H in my str, then I put a colon in the end of this line, press enter. Python adds an indentation, which is very important in Python. And here I put the instruction which will be executed. So H is in the string. And then I press enter one more time. So what Python did, it checked whether this condition is true. H is in my string. This is true. And then it executed the instruction. All right. If I do the following, if I say if H, not a capital H, but a small h, in my str, print H is in the string. And when I execute that, nothing happens because H in my str is false. If this is a false, this instruction is not executed. So in order to check for the conditions, whether it's true or false, we can do an if-else statement. The conditional statements in programming languages are often called if-else statement. If H in my str, print H is in the string. Else, and I need to fix the indentation here so that the indentation matches the if. Once again, in Python, indentations are part of syntax and they do matter. If you write something within the if statement, you make an indentation here. If this is the same level as the if statement, the indentation should be the same. And it applies not only to if-else statements, but many other things which we will discuss in later videos. Else, I do print H is not there. Press enter one more time and it says H is not there because H is not in my initial string hello. It starts from a capital H, not from a small h. Well, there are actually options to check more conditions than just two. Let me do the following. If H in my str, I'll do the same thing. Print else. I actually need to fix this indentation before I go further. Then I do, oh, sorry, I wanted to check one more condition, so I add, instead of else, I add elif. Elif, and I add another condition here. Let's say I check H capital, and in this case, I will print H capital is in the string. Lastly, I can add the else statement. Don't forget to change the indentation and print no H and no H. All right, let's execute that. Well, this condition is false, so it doesn't work, and this is not printed. This condition appears to be true, and therefore this is what gets executed. So this is the line which my code printed. Finally, of course, I just wanted to say that if and else doesn't have to do something necessarily with being in the string. It could be any other Boolean conditions. And if I want to use another condition for my string, I can say, for example, I can check the first element of the string. For example, if my first element in the string, well, my str 0, right, the first or the 0th is equal to H. Well, and let's add one more condition. I would say if it's equal to H of capital or it is equal to H small, we can suspect that this is the word hello. It doesn't have to be a word hello, but we can suspect that. We can say print, and let me execute that. This line executed because this whole condition is true, and this is true, well, this is true, this is false, and when we say true or false, well, the result is true. So we get true, and the if statement was executed.